Get set to do battle with the Washington football team.
To kick off for Denver.
And off we go from Denver. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now on 1st down. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
Down,
so the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their #1 receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for Washington. 49 yards.
They're moving the ball through the air pretty well on this opening drive, and to me it was evident that they were set on doing exactly that here to get this game started. And their belief and determination is certainly paying off.
1st and goal from the 3. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from a yard out. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
To kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10. at their own 27-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Man, he completes it to Jeudy. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd and 15 now. Lock. And nearly an interception here on their open. Drive,
Tim Patrick,
but instead 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
Again, they'll throw with Lock. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go,
there is a hush indeed. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington football team at 2-5 following an impressive showing in Week 7. 25-3, they dominate Dallas breaking a 5-game losing streak in convincing fashion. And Washington now just sitting a half game back at Philadelphia in the disaster that is the NFC East. But if you look at the game and you watch it, Antonio Gibson really starting to look like a lead back. He's a rookie third-rounder from Memphis, and he had his first 100-yard game on it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Denver Broncos 2-4 now on the season. They were having a 2-game win streak, but that was snapped by Kansas City week 7 as KC goes into Mile High City and wins it 43-16 in the snow, by the way. First snow game of the year coming early on October 25th. But, Charles, that's now 10 straight losses for the Broncos against Kansas City, with 6 of those losses coming in Denver.
October 25th, first snow games. That means Arapahoe Basin has got to be opening very soon if it's not open already. All the skiers, let's do it. But how about these Broncos? 4 losses this year have been to the Titans, the Steelers, the Bucks, and the Chiefs. That's a heck of a group right there. Combined 22-4. It's going to be tough for them to turn things around. Drew Lock, their quarterback's going to have to play a lot better. They're home for Justin Herbert and the Chargers, at Atlanta, and at Las Vegas to take on Derek Carr and the Raiders.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Broncos nothing.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The 44-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. But he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good.
It goes as a game. Of 8, it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Steps away. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball out of the backfield.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 4 more yards. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
53. Mike.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsey taking it in. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
1st and 10. At their own.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. They Reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And now it's second down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. Dontrell Inman, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Inman able to bring it in. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going.
You got and he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover it.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jonathan Allen, his 2nd sack of the night.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Broncos 6. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this 2nd half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On first down, right back to Lindsey. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30, 10, and finally taken down at the 4-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 61 yards. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
To try again after the sack. Locke. And he's got his tight end fan. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Lindsey going to try and run it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Johnson on the return.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, Charles, I want to pose a question for you. It's a tough question. It's not really something you can win, but I suppose you also can't go wrong. You know, there's so many great young quarterbacks in the league. I'll give you 2 rookies and a second-year guy, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, Kyler Murray. If you're starting a franchise tomorrow, which one of those 3 do you think you'd take?
Oh, really? That's how you're going to go about it? Okay, I like that one. Tell you what, here's how I would answer that one, and I mean it sincerely. I would take any of the 3, but Kyler Murray gives me a few extras that I find hard to turn down with his ability to run and make big plays in the open field with his feet.
They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Allen's pass.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
I know people see Phillip Lindsay's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball in the backfield and move the sticks.
On the tackle.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Shotgun snap to Locke. This is the tight end fan. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 28. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. They'll try to draw Lindsay. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Lindsay on the carry.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
The 27-yard.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Another run by Lindsay. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 18-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Lock on the give. It's Lindsay. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
12.
Working with a second and 4.
Ready? 53 for Mike. 53 for Mike.
Now to the air. Lock. And he's got his tight end fan. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. On first down, it's Gibson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was brought down by Alexander Johnson.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
47 to mark, boy, 47. Check, 47.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
48-yard
We'll
line.
definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line.
Check safety,
A run here for J.D. McKissick. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's tackled at the 40-yard
You know what
line.
really fires up offensive linemen?
On the pickup.
When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go again with McKissick. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Ball carrier.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They will run it. It's McKissick. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
4 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check 43.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Bradley Chubb came in and got him. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. He'll buy some time right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They'll try it now with Barber. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
On the play.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
That one caught by Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson in the final minute. And now Washington a PAT away from taking the lead. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard.
Now Drew Lock and the Broncos. Down 21-20, a little under 50 seconds to go. Needing at least 40 yards, you'd have to think, to have a shot. Back to throw, Lock. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. He's back to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
On first and 10, it's Lindsay. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good. Well, that would have been something if he could have saved him from that long distance there in the closing seconds, but it was just not meant to be.
They need a little more time and a little more yardage to give him a realistic shot. And that kick's a good metaphor for this game, isn't it? They're going to wind up a little short in the end.
Now Allen. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
Tonight's final.
So it's Washington getting the victory here. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game, and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal. Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on.